You might know that it's important that we limit our use of fossil fuels, but what would it look like to live without using fossil fuels? You might think that living without fossil fuels requires a tremendous amount of sacrifice, but in fact, the opposite is true. This is a passive solar house. It demonstrates that living without fossil fuels is in fact better in every way imaginable. Okay, let's check out the solar panels on top of the roof. Do you see that black bar? Right up top. It provides 100% of the electricity that the house requires over the course of the year. 10 250-watt solar panels. If you needed to power all of the energy required for a typical home in Massachusetts, you would need 9 times as many solar panels. That would cover not only this roof, but probably 2 additional roofs on the side. Part of the reason why the house uses so little energy is because these south-facing windows gather a lot of the sun's energy during the winter and provide 50% of the heating needed. When you have most of your windows facing south, in the winter, the sun runs low along the horizon and you're able to capture more of that solar energy to heat your home. It turns out that just doing that is not sufficient, and a number of what are called passive house principles are required in order to effectively manage all that heat and keep that heat inside the home and avoid some of the pitfalls that could happen, like moisture buildup and poor air quality. So the insulation is one of the fundamental principles of the design. Notice how thick the walls are. It's a wonderful look, but it also serves an important purpose. So there's more than a foot of insulation here inside this wall. On the exterior is 8 inches of foam. It's what's called a SIP panel that runs the full height of the house. It's a prefabricated panel that we just set on the base and raised up, and then lock these panels into place. The inside of the wall is a normal 6-inch wall with blown-in fiberglass insulation. Underneath the roof, in the ceiling, there's 2 feet of insulation. Beneath the house is a foot of insulation, so it's an entire wrap. It's just like surrounding your home like you would a thermos. The home is located on this beautiful piece of property that you can see here. It abuts conservation land. It's wonderful. I wanted to bring your attention to the 2 vents that you see up top. Those vents go to a heat exchange ventilator that brings in fresh air and exhausts stale air. In this home, we've been very careful to completely insulate and seal up all of the nooks and crannies to prevent any air from seeping in, any cold air from seeping into the home. What that means is that you very critically rely on fresh air from the ventilator in order to remove the carbon dioxide that you exhale. Without fresh air in a tightly sealed home like this, you will very rapidly feel headachy and tired and lethargic. It's not good for you. But in this case, the ventilator is able to bring in fresh air. The incoming air is controlled with one fan, and the exhaust air is controlled with another fan. So we can bring in a little bit of extra air relative to how much air is going out and overpressure the home somewhat in order to prevent any air from seeping in. That has the effect that it prevents radon gas from entering the home, which is radioactive gas that's toxic. It prevents air from seeping in through the walls and carrying in toxins from the adhesives or the insulations in the walls. So in this case, the air quality inside the home is extraordinary. We also have the capability of managing the humidity with the ventilator. So we can keep our humidity in the optimum range for comfort, which is between 40 and 50 degrees. That has the effect of keeping you healthier, preventing you from getting sick. And most people don't realize that the humidity is one of the most important factors, in addition to temperature, of how comfortable you feel in a space. So we'll go in and we'll look at the ventilator. It's a critical component of making the home healthy and making it feel comfortable inside.